hit it. Left a lot on the table, now we coming to get it. The shit one gone, we too Brooklyn strong. Can't stop, won't stop from the Brooklyn block. B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N. 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 B-R-O-O-K, we well. Okay, we well. Okay, we well. Okay, we well. B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N.
And hit. Cam Thomas.
Just give me the ball, I'm fitting to score next. My J is all net, me and Jada just all next. Getting back on defense, hit him with strong flex. I'm official like a ref, trying not to get attacked. Can we go hard on Brooklyn? That's a promise. Watch me like a Cam, cause it's my time. Mitch, watch me like a Cam, cause it's my time. Switch, they can't guard me, especially side the Barclays. Spin between crosses, I can score with both hands. Midi flawless, and I get to play like an artist. I'm a boss smith, so you should respect my handle. I see the big picture with the Nets like a mantle. In the future, I see us as champs too. And when we do, I'ma do a Brooklyn dance move. To stir that whole Millie rock like a fan do. And that's a bet like my parlay on FanDuel.
B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N. B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N. B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N.
Yo, it's Big Fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets vlog. The vlog is video log. Listen, man, I promise I'm gonna get y'all video, but I got audio, and I just realized I could play some of the audio for y'all, and I'm glad I could. I'm gonna let y'all hear some of the. I'm gonna let y'all. Hold on, my fault, y'all. My fault. Shout out to Leaf Diggy. Shout out to T Car. Shout out to J Smooth. Shout out to the chat. You know what I'm saying? Nets fans is the best fans. I appreciate all the other fans that pull up, but you know, I gotta say that. Not because they pay me to, because it's true. Now, on with the show. Shout out to all three of y'all, know what I'm saying? Everybody that's watching. Again, man, I really appreciate the fact that I seen Jordy Fernandez defend Cam Thomas in the post-game interview. He said that the refs are holding their whistle when it comes to Cam Thomas. They are not giving him his due diligence. They did not giving him his just right. The media asked Cam Thomas in a post-game how he felt about the refs and the whistle. Cam Thomas paused. He didn't. He just looked like he was thinking about what he should say because this shit was hilarious. It was because he know he could get fined by saying something about the refs, and he knows how to answer these questions by the media, and these media are asking the questions that he responds to in such a professional way. If he could handle the pressure of the media, I've seen him handle clutch situations. He's supposed to be here. He the franchise player. Everybody keep talking about next year and who we going to draft like they supposed to be the guy. When they get here, it's already going to be Cam Thomas' team. I bet you Cam Thomas do enough this season. I bet you Cam Thomas do enough this season when he's the leader of the team next season as well. At max, they make him the duo next to Cam Thomas. And another thing that I kill of Cam Thomas basketball-wise, they ask him, oh, we see you taking more three-pointers and getting to the basket. Why is that? He said, because teams are trying to take away my midi. So we have to find a way for me to be, and I'm paraphrasing now, you know, and this is kind of my opinion too, mixed in. I'm saying what I was looking for him to say is that the coach has to still design X's and O's for me to get to my midi, and we have to counter that. So let me get to my midi, and when I get there, if they're going to play it, we got to have a situation like Jokic. Let me explain something to y'all. Just like Jokic. Let me talk basketball to y'all. I'm going to throw the link in the chat. Let me talk basketball to y'all. If Cam Thomas couldn't still get to the midi, knowing that the defense is going to be there, if we could find a way to get him there and let him work from there the same way Jokic worked from the paint and trying to find players that come from the 3-point line and come and go backdoor. Pulse. Like they go it's like they go on the 3-point line, they hug the baseline until they get to the paint, and Jokic finds them. They're not coming from the elbow for the most part. They're coming from there. So what I'm saying is, if we could get Zaire Williams and Jalen Wilson or Cam Johnson and DFS to be the wings, and Cam Thomas is pretty much where we want him running the offense when Schroeder goes to the bench. Because I've seen that too. That transition where Cam Thomas and Schroeder was playing next to each other, and they didn't really use Cam Thomas as a one option. They used Schroeder and the rest of the team, and Cam Thomas was kind of like the second, third option. But when Schroeder went to the bench, Cam Thomas became the first option. I like that in the coach. But what I'm saying is, I see you, Jordy Fernandez. I see the good you're doing. And we could have won that game. And I like how Jordy Fernandez in the post-game interview complained about the refs. He said that 47-27 shit, he disapproved that. He didn't like it. It was atrocious. He didn't want no parts of that shit. And he made a stink about it. And he said, we're going to keep fighting. So case in point is, if that shit ain't, you know what I mean, go past him with his, and he don't recognize it. And I'm saying that to say, look, again, I'm not even finna get into all of that. We got into that last night. And to Leaf's point, yes, that was a classic episode. I'm finna download that episode and listen to it while I'm at work. Fact. Oh, man. Yo, but yeah, man, shout out to the chat, man. Shout to Ice, man. Shout to Leaf. Shout to Brockwork, man. Did y'all see the post game interviews? Yo, I'm gonna throw the link in the chat for the pre-cap versus the Grizzlies. But did y'all see the post game interviews? This is where I'm getting all of this. I watched that, and Zaire Williams was like, yo, I'll be texting my guys with the Grizzlies, like I still cool with them. Those my brothers. He said it's gonna be cool to compete versus them, you know what I'm saying? You know, he wanna compete versus his brothers. And I wanna see him compete versus brothers not like Mikal Bridges competed versus the Knicks. I don't want to see that. That's not what I want to see. Somebody tweet Zaire Williams and say, don't compete the same way Mikal Bridges competed versus the Knicks, because that was sorry. That was not good competition. That is not what I consider competition. That was friendly competition. That was friendly. They trying to knock us out. That's like, all right, you say you're going to slap box, and then you slap boxing, and then somebody throw a real punch. That's what the Knicks was doing to Mikal Bridges, and he's still slap boxing. Hey, I know Zaire Williams ain't even built like that. He the number 10th pick. He got signed to prove, and he was hoping he was 7 for 8. He ready for this. He ready to show up and show out. Shout out to Zaire Williams, man. Facts. I know you ain't Mikal Bridges. Zaire Williams and Mikal Bridges is two different players. You know what I'm saying? Two different players. And we're going to see that tonight. Yo, Brockwork. Nah, you gotta pull up on a panel, man. You and Jack City gotta pull up on a panel. Y'all gotta tell me about this shit, yeah? Y'all gotta tell me about this, man. I want to know about you and him linking up, man, seeing each other. He said just ran into Jack City for the first time at work. Oh, shit. Brockwork said, I was talking to some people talking Nets basketball, and this Knicks fan come out of nowhere. Oh, shit. He said, Brockwork said, oh, well, yo, shout out to Brockwork listening at work, man. Appreciate you. Yo, yeah, now I gotta hear the story on how that happened. Jack City like that too, man. I'm telling you, I met him in real life, man. He a cool dude, man. Real shit, bro. He be helping us with the podcast. He recorded the game between me and T-Time. You know, me and T-Time, we had the game and shit. He said, yo, I know that voice. He recorded it, like the game that you see this picture right here. That was the day that I played the Knicks fan Net fan game. But Jack City was there that day. He was on recording the game. That's my son in the picture right there. That's me and my son. And yeah, that's what it is, man. Jack City, he cool. I got a picture with Jack City too. It's in my other phone. I would. Let me see. Is it this phone? Yeah, I definitely think it's this phone. It's this phone. I'll get into that later though, man. Shout out to Jack City, man. That's my guy. Matter of fact, I'll post. You know me on the book too. I posted on the book, but I think I did post it on the book. But I'm gonna post it on the book. The pictures with me and Jack City, T. Tom, his daughter, my son, and Barry. Barry was there too. Shout out to Barry, man. Where you at, Barry? KD be getting busy, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Where you at, Barry? Oh shit, yo, that shit is glory. Brock work. Let me just, in short, the fans meeting each other from the podcast. That's part of the reason why I do this, man. Not the glories or the fruits of the labor, per se. Like that's cool. That's why the KVN a fan game means so much to me. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah, I be going hard trying to win. You know what I'm saying? And of course, I want bragging rights, especially with us, about to have a season the way we going to have it. I mean, like, I always want to win, but even more so, I lost to Jack City, but I really wanted to beat T-Time. Jack City was talking mad shit, too, but I wanted to beat Jack City. I'm not going to lie. And I feel like I could have beat him. I had played him that first time, and, bro, like, he won because he caught his own rebound. Like, I wasn't playing hard enough to win that game, bro. I ain't even gonna lie, man. I should have warmed up. You know what I mean? More. Word, man. I was. You know what I mean? Facts. I should have been so lackadaisical. You know what I mean? But that shit had me on alert when I played T-Time. That next game, I'm like, oh no, hell no. Now I ain't letting two Knicks fans beat me. Not in one day. Fuck that. I had one of them Knicks fans had to get work. I wasn't going down to like 2-0-2 to no Knicks fan. Had to get one of them. So, you know what I mean? I wanted to win both of them, but it is what it is. I'm about to throw the link in it. He said, do you want to tank this year or compete for the playoff or play-in? That's a good fucking question, Jamal. Me personally, I want to play hard as we could, not get jerked by the refs, and see how good this team really is without all how you say, without injuries, like even with whatever was going on, and I mean that's a hell of a disparity. You know what I mean? I'm glad Jordy Fernandez said something about it. I'm glad Cam Thomas was smart on what he said about it. I'm happy for Zaire Williams. I didn't know he was going to be this good. I'm glad he's about to go back to the Grizzlies after having a good game like last night. Brock works out. I'll let him tell the rest of the story. That's what's up. But yeah, I want us to be able to compete as hard as we can, Jamal, and I want us to still get the 1 through 3 draft pick. But that's just me, So that's what I want, to be honest with you. But I understand the process of I can't. It's like cake and eat it too. It's that type of shit. So I get it. But if you asking me what I want, that's what I want. I want us to play as hard as we can get and still get a top 3 draft pick. Facts. But we'll see. I'm about to throw the link in the chat, man. Let's talk about tonight's game. Unless y'all seen the post-game interviews, I just summarized what I've seen, but I was going to play the clip, but I probably wound up playing it in a second. Hold on. I'm about to throw the link in the chat. Hold on real quick. Hopefully y'all can hear it. It's a good interview, man.
Jordy, when you look at how this game started,
throw some ones in the chat if y'all can hear the audio on this.
Over time frame, just what were some of the determining factors that led to the result?
We play extremely hard. Very proud of the guys. Obviously, the free throws were an issue.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yo, what's good, Iceman?
Ain't nothing. You already know.
Let's get straight to the business, though, man. Throw your link in the chat. Hit us with a quick commercial before we get into it.
Yo, you know where to find me at. Iceman the Dawn on Twitter. The Tip Off of Brooklyn Nets podcast on YouTube. You heard?
Facts. Yeah, man. Follow Iceman. You know what I'm saying? Eskimo the Dawn. We out here. You got Jordy Fernandez defending Cam Thomas in a post-game interview, defending the right that we need to fight these refs on all these foul calls. A 20 free throw gap is it's hard to see, man. It's a hard watch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Before we even Brock worked through a one in the chat so we could hear the audio. We're gonna get into Jordy Fernandez answering these media questions, then we're gonna get Iceman response to it. Y'all cool with that? You good with that? Iceman, you ready?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Copy that.
Jordy, when you look at how this game started and then going to the overtime frame, just what were some of the determining factors that led to the result?
We play extremely hard. Very proud of the guys. Obviously, the free throws were an issue. They continue to be an issue, and we'll keep doing what we're doing, and we're going to do it better. The fact that we fought against a team like this, to me, it means a lot to our group, and we know that next step is going to help us break through against not just a good team, but a great team with an unbelievable player that put up an unbelievable performance. So proud of my guys.
I know you want to play fast, and you talked about just the free throws. And what did you see from defensively, and how did that kind of slow down the game for you guys?
I think our ball pressure was good. Obviously, this team.
Yeah. So what do you feel about Jordy Fernandez defending what we did? Said we're gonna do it better. I like that comment. Remember, we were 37-8, 37 assists, 8 turnovers. So when he said we're gonna keep doing what we're doing, I like the coach saying that. I know we lost, but we still play well. We're gonna get more into the interview, but how you felt about that?
Yeah, I love it because he's been saying a lot of things that clarify what's been going on with the team. He said, I'm pushing them to the limit. Like Ben and Schroeder had turnovers the first couple games. I expected that. And I was like, damn. I'm like, yo, he expected that. So he knew, like, he's pushing them to the max. So when he said we're going to get better, and this game, last game, Dennis only had 2, Ben only had 2. This game, in the first half, they only had 1 turnover. That tells me, like, yo, he, you know what I mean? He mean what he say, bro. He getting these dudes to do whatever it takes to win the game or get better. He's pushing them to the max, and he getting results out of it. So I love that he's saying we're going to just do it better. Like, we're going to take what we get right now, but believe. You know what I'm saying? You better believe we're going to keep on pressuring. We're going to keep on doing what we do. And, you know what I'm saying? Sooner or later, y'all going to have to ease up off these calls. You know what I mean? And calls got to go the other way. I love it.
Nah, all facts. We're gonna keep it going, man. Tap the like button for me and Iceman. Jordy's not done though, man. These post game interviews are very telling, and a lot of times I like to watch the post game interviews before I do the recap. But sometimes, you know what I mean. Especially if it's a win, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna get straight to it. I ain't trying to watch no post game interviews. I'm trying to go live right after. Keep it real with you. But all right. We're gonna get to that interview. Hold on.
What they do is put the ball in the caller's hand.
My fault.
Right there, we lost because we had 9 for 11, even though I'm happy.
What did you see from defensively, and how did that kind of slow down the game for you guys?
I think our ball pressure was good. Obviously, this team, what they do is put the ball in the caller's hands, and he controls the game, and that's why they don't turn it over. We want to create more turnovers. 5 for 3. Right there, we lost because we had 9 for 11, even though I'm happy with having 9 turnovers for 11 points. But that's the nature of this team. We shot a wide open shot that I would take every single day by a very good shooter. Dennis made the right play. You got to live with it. And then in overtime, they were better in overtime. But, like I said before, very.
Hold on, Iceman. He just said that Dennis made the right play. Let's call it what it is. How do you feel? Do you feel like Dennis made the right play, or do you feel like he's defending his play in front of the media? From Iceman perspective, what you saying? How you feel about the last play?
So last night after the podcast, I went and watched all the replays again. From what I seen last night, Dennis did make the right play, right? Because what happened was they gave Dennis kind of like the lane, right? And he was trying to blow past the dude guarding him. So he collapsed the whole paint. So every Denver Nugget was in the paint. So he's too small to pass it to like Jalen Wilson on the left because Jalen was open too. But DFS was closer on the right, and Cam Thomas, man, stayed with him. He didn't really move. So 4 guys in the paint, 1 on Cam. So you know what I mean? Like the 2 wings were open. So that's why he said he made the right play. Because I'm like, because he's too short to float it or shoot it himself. So that would be the right play. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I disagree. I seen Cam Thomas at by the 3-point line. I think he should have shoveled past it to Cam Thomas and said, "It's on you." He just hit a big shot in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
He just did that, bro. The momentum is with him. Well,
All right.
I wouldn't go away from him because Dennis is trying to make the play, and again, Dennis is not trying to make the shot. Dennis is trying to make the play, and before DFS got the ball, he was 1 for 6 at the 3-point line, bro. I'm not passing it to him for the last shot of the game. Him saying, what he say? You should pass it to Dennis. Hell no. I mean, DFS. Hell no. He's the last person you should have passed it to, and he was only open because the defense rather Schroeder pass it to him for the 3, a wide open 3, opposed to a 1-on-1 with Dennis Schroeder to the basket. Because DFS was only open because the defense let him be open. So again, I think he said that because of the media, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, and he don't want to put out, you don't want to out your player like that and say, nah, and again, he might have drew that play up, but I still disagree with that as well. That's all I'm saying. But I don't want to be long-winded. PT joined the panel with us. What up, PT? We talking about the last shot of the game. Jordy Fernandez said that he 100% of the time would have went with that shot again if because he agreed with Dennis passing it to DFS for the last shot. You agree with that, or he just saying that not to out DFS?
Before I say whether I agree or not, I think it's important to look at the film and look where Cam was when they didn't pass him the ball. The play was called for Cam, but Cam's defender was on him, and it was like he was trying to post up past the free throw line, and he had a defender connected to him. What I think Cam was supposed to do was he was supposed to run around the screen and get open, but he looked tired. And justifiably so. If he was tired, he turned it on at the end and he saved them. But on that last play, he didn't run to get separation from the defender. So even though the play was called for him and it was meant for Schroeder to release the ball to Cam, Cam wasn't open. Cam's defender was wrapped around him. Like, matter of fact, he was like, it was as if he was trying to post him. Like I said, I was surprised in that because you're supposed to run. You're supposed to run yourself open, and he didn't run. He stood right above the free throw line, and he let his defender be connected to him. I think at the end of the day, Schroeder had no choice. It wasn't what the play call was. The play call wasn't for Cam Johnson. The play call was for Cam Thomas. The play call didn't work because he didn't run himself open. He let the defender get connected to him. You got to look at the film. It's right there.
All right, I'm gonna look at the film, man, because what I recollect is Cam Thomas being right next to Schroeder above the 3-point line, and he just decided to go right and pass it to DFS. Beyond me, beyond
Nah,
me.
it wasn't
No,
a
no, no,
just
no, no, no. Hold
decided,
on.
bro.
I got you right now. I'm about to go to it right now. I'm about to go to it right now.
Yo, that's wild funny. But yeah, what PT said is what I was trying to explain. Like his man was too close, and Dennis had a lane. So
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? Like Cam ain't 6'7" where he could just hold somebody off and you know what I mean, catch the ball way out.
Right. He was trying to play like he was Jokic. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Catch the
Bro,
ball
he
with
should
one
play like
hand.
he Jokic, bro. But he can't pass like Jokic. Go and shoot it. Hold
Yo,
on, hold on, hold
he
on, hold
not
on,
big
hold on.
like Jokic, is what I'm
Right,
trying
right,
to
right. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I was
say.
saying
Pause.
that mid area is my point about Jokic and Cam Thomas. Both of them could play that mid area. All right, so hold on. I'm watching the last. It's 121, 120. Right? To Johnson, to Cam Thomas. Cam Thomas, pump fakes to the basket. Lay me. Okay. 122, 121. Cam Thomas got the Nets up by one. Cam Thomas with the ball again. Cam Thomas. Oh, midi. Switch. That shit was tough. 33 seconds left. We up by three. What the bumper clot? How we even lose this game? This is ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous. Hold on. So
Yeah.
then
Yo,
Jokic
Jokic
gets
is
the
pretty
ball.
good, man.
Hold
I
on.
know
Yo,
you
no,
heard.
fuck Jokic. Y'all not like that. But hold on. 1-on-1 Claxton on Jokic is crazy work. And they gave us work for that. Then DFS 1-on-1, same result. Crazy work. Crazy work. Now it's a tie
What do
game,
I
man. 8
always
seconds
say?
left.
What do I always say on your show?
Uh,
Sean Marks doesn't complete teams. He'll do
yeah.
some amazing, miraculous shit, and you be like, "Oh wow, we on the right path."
Oh,
But
okay.
he
All right.
doesn't complete teams.
All right, hold on. I see what y'all saying. So hold on. Let me see this. Exactly. Russell Westbrook on Cam Thomas last play of the game. I'm going with that. I'm
Yeah.
going with that. I don't care, bro. I don't
It's Russell
care.
Westbrook.
Bro, I don't care. That's Cam Thomas, bro.
He's a barbarian, yo.
So what?
Russell,
That's
Russell
you put
Westbrook's not like a normal human being.
bro, the very next play is still ties up going into overtime. They put Gordon on him, he score on him, the first bucket. What
Yeah.
happens after that? No, my thing is we don't go to him like he's like a superstar that he is. Y'all trying to treat him like he normal that he's
No,
not.
but he can't decide that he's gonna post up Russell Westbrook above the free throw line. Like that's not
Why
good
not?
basketball.
Nah, he gotta move.
Bro,
He
y'all
gotta move. He
defending the
gotta move
DFS
himself
three
open.
pointer then. Y'all defending the DFS 3-pointer then. That's
Yeah,
what y'all doing.
It
because
it was a bailout. It that was not the play call.
right.
You you you
What
understand what
PT
I'm
saying,
saying?
right?
Nah, I
He
don't
not
like that.
He happened to be open, but that probably was the last person they wanted to get the goddamn ball. It's just he was open, and like if they tried to pass the ball, like if they try to pass it to Cam, you know what Russell Westbrook is gonna do. He's just gonna jump and do some athletic
It
shit and
don't
take
matter, bro.
and go
It
for a
don't
quick.
matter. They so what?
He
They that
had to
that
run himself open, Breezy. You got to see that. It's
yeah,
basketball.
and the time was ticking. So you know what I mean? Like he should have came and got the ball, not like PT saying, not stand there and wait for it to come to him. Like you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
that's why. And Dennis had the lane, so it's like okay, let me go. You know what I
You
mean?
think
Or
he
whatever.
Bernard King, Iceman? He calling for it with one hand and his shoulder Russell Westbrook trust. What are you doing? You not Bernard King, nigga. You gotta run.
Right.
I love Cam though. Like how could you not love that kid, man? He that just goes to show how much he believe in himself.
Yo, I'm telling you, man. Again, that's what separates the good from the great is their mindset. He's always said that he's a fan of basketball because of Kobe Bryant. He wanted to go to the Lakers before he even got to the Nets because of Kobe Bryant. Like again, man, he's someone that could be the face of the team, in my opinion. If you watch his post game interviews, very, very telling. You know what I mean? He has a high basketball IQ. He Cam Thomas, I'm talking about. And again, man, they asked him a question on PT about the refs. He paused, bro. This shit is hilarious, bro. Yo, this shit is hilarious. Hold
He
on, let me
made that face. He made that face, bro.
yeah, he made that face, bro. Like, yeah, y'all trying to catch me up and type shit. Hold on.
The dope shit is that his coach
Topic of
defended
conversation
him.
for a couple of games.
Can y'all hear it?
Any
No,
consistency with just how you guys are guarding and defending and what can change?
Yeah, I mean,
Y'all can hear it?
mm-hmm.
being physical, we're trying to blow stuff up, and I guess the fouls are getting called on us. So, it's kind of tough to guard like that, but you got to find a way to work through it and figure out how to keep teams off the line. So that's about it.
Cam, and that, I think the last sequence of in regulation, no, excuse me, overtime, I think you made the shot, and then did Denver do anything difficult to make it tough? I think you guys missed like three or four shots after that. Did does Denver do anything differently defensively in overtime after you made that first shot?
No, they ain't do nothing special.
To sort of follow up on that, Jordy mentioned they changed the matchups a little bit. Aaron Gordon guarding Clax a little more and Jokic guarding Dorian. In the second half, did that affect you at all? Like, in terms of who's your screener, who you're seeing when you come off screen?
That's a pause.
No,
Nah, my fault. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, okay.
I guess.
I'm gonna let it play out.
Do you feel like you've gotten an unfair whistle this season?
I'm not gonna keep tapping until it play out. You hear the pause?
That's a hell of a pause. He
Right,
just
hold
pause
on. I'm gonna play it again. Hold on. He's smiling. Yo, y'all should see it, bro. So here you go.
Cam, do you personally feel like you've gotten an unfair whistle this season?
Don't get fined. Keep your money, youngster.
I guess not going to the basket hard enough, I guess. So you gotta figure out a way to get the calls and I hope they call it, but I guess I don't know. It's tough.
All right, can I get a response to what he said? How y'all seen the pause, the delay. Y'all heard it. So I just we could go to Iceman, then go to PT. Just talk to us, Iceman. How do you feel about how he responded to that question?
That was fine. He had to think about it. Ain't nobody trying. He ain't making no big money yet. So, like PT said, man, he don't need to get fined for what I'm saying, for them asking him no wild questions like that. Of course, you know what I'm saying? Like, the obvious answer is like he should be getting more foul calls. You know what I mean? But he don't need to answer that. You know what I mean? That's a terrible question to ask. PT, you there?
Yeah, I'm there. I think the best thing part of that whole situation is that the coach stood up for him and like he's gonna get the fine if anything. He was really critical of the whistle that he's getting, but that's gonna come. He's building his reputation now. Like he's a 27th pick. We know him. We know what he could do, but because our games weren't in the limelight like that, the rest of the league and NBA fans, period, don't really know what this kid is capable of. But people are finding out. People are finding out. That's for damn sure. I'm hoping that tonight we see what the training camp, supposedly this was the toughest training camp I've ever been through, is what some players were saying. Tonight I want to see if they're gonna if that's actually gonna be true, because I think I think to get the foul calls, you're gonna have to go to the basket, and they can't be lazy and become just a jump shooting team. They gotta go to the black basket to get these calls and make these refs, fucking blow their whistle. You know what I'm saying? Like they for sure not giving Cam the whistle that he deserved, but it's coming. It's coming.
All right, copy that. Yo, me personally, I feel like again, that's why I'm saying you should watch the post game interviews because these players they know what's happening. You know what I mean? Like they know the game. You know what I'm saying? Jordy, but we didn't listen to what Zaire Williams was saying. We don't have to, but because I want to kind of recap the game. But I mean, not recap the game with the Grizzlies. But Zaire, oh yeah, we probably should listen to it because of that. He was basically saying, I'm summarizing. He was basically saying like, those my brothers, and I was saying that I want him to compete. Not like Mikal Bridges versus the Knicks, but like really compete versus them. You know what I mean? Try to get the one up on them. Try to beat them. You know what I mean? Get bragging rights. It ain't cool to let your friend beat you because y'all friends. Like that's corny.
Barry.
Word.
You want to go first, Ice Man?
You can go ahead, PT.
For tonight, I'm on a back-to-back. I'm not expecting much. What are the centers they got over there? They got Zach Edey,
Jay Huff. Jay Huff is tough.
He is, yo. And they putting Ben back at center, so he's gonna get demolished by himself. Claxton is having a rest day today. So they fully embracing the tank. I wish they didn't have to include Ben's spine with it.
Yo,
if Ben gonna herniate a third disc in his back now because he's gonna have to guard 7'4" Zach Edey tonight. So the Nets got their work cut out for him. I don't understand like the team building or the roster construction where you don't have a fourth center. It's very weird, man. It's very weird. But let's hope Ben back gets through this. They don't have Steven Adams anymore, do they?
No.
Oh,
nope.
Lucky for Ben.
They got Triple J, Edey, and Jay Huff.
That's still you don't really want to fuck with that either. And on top of it, even when they switch on the power forward, he's switching on what's his name, Jaren Jackson.
Yeah.
it's I don't know how Sean Marks like thinks of this shit in his mind. Like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna have Clowney. I'm just gonna have Clowney be to defend Zach Edey. Oh man, this dude, yo. This dude, like, watch. And then tomorrow they're gonna have everybody talking about Zach Edey and how Zach Edey is gonna be the rookie of the year because he's gonna destroy Ben Simmons tomorrow. Oh boy. I mean tonight rather. Oh boy.
But Ben Simmons not playing though, right?
No, he's playing.
He's
playing. Yeah. That's what PT talking about. Because you don't have the biggest guy we're gonna have is Ben on the floor tonight.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And after that is Zaire. I mean, not even Zaire. Clowney. Clowney is your next biggest guy. So to his point, you know what I mean? Like I keep saying, you always be at a disadvantage. Plus, Ben is really not a center; he just has the size. But you know what I'm saying? You got to work harder. And tonight, I don't know if you've seen Jay Huff play. I'm not even worried about Zach. He gonna get his buckets. But Jay Huff is They just signed him. They just gave him a contract. He came out of G League. He shoot threes. He rebound. He blocks. He do everything, bro. He do everything. You know what I mean? And it's gonna be a tough. It's gonna be a tough cover. It's gonna be a tough cover for team. I'm not worried about the wings or nothing like that. Just Ben and Clowney in the post. That's a lot to ask.
This is the
What you
front
what y'all
court
think
is
Zaire? Go ahead. I think Zaire gonna give us 20 tonight. I ain't gonna hold you.
he might Zaire been looking good. Like that's the frustrating thing about Sean Marks. He gets a Zaire Williamson for less than a second round pick, like for a player that we was gonna cut anyway. And he gets in a cap clearing move. He gets him from Minnesota, and he's a nice little asset, nice little piece to go with the rest of the young kids. A former lottery pick, but then then he does this. You have it where Jaren Jackson and Jay Huff are about to go against Cam Johnson and Ben Simmons. How's that supposed to work?
It's not, but we supposed to compete, bro. That's what we supposed to do, PT. It's not gonna work. That's like in terms of working. If you mean winning, no, that's not gonna work. That's not what's gonna happen. This is the way
I
that
just
this
want to
is.
look confident. I
Yeah,
don't want to
I
win.
mean, but we gonna look confident in competing, bro. That's what it is, man. Like in terms of like playing defense, fouling, and then reaching in on going for the hustle plays. Pedal to the metal defensively. That's what we finna do. That's how it's gonna be. If you're looking for us to win, 47 free throws will be shot on us, bro. If we try to do that, trust me, bro. So it is not. Nah, and I think the NBA has made that clear. Yo, y'all not supposed to be winning these games. So the more and more y'all try, the more and more we gonna screw you. All right. So you want us to blow the whistle a whole bunch of times and get this team to the line that y'all playing that's clearly better than y'all 40 something times. That's what you want. Okay. All right, yo, y'all got heart, y'all tough, right? But guess what? Y'all gonna take this L. That's what the NBA is making sure of. All I want in return is my fucking picks. Give me Ace Bailey now. Don't tell me I got him later. Don't wait for the damn draft lottery to tell me I got the fourth pick. Give me my picks now. Y'all gonna screw me? I want my picks in return. Okay, cool. Just give me my picks. That's all. That's all I want. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like last night's game, or as far as this game coming up, Claxton being out is like a goddamn man because the injury he's coming off of, man, like, and us being down bigs is serious than ever. And I already went on my tangent about Zach Edey, bro. Like, so I'm not even gonna go on it again. All I'm gonna say is that listen, if we trying to do something, bro, like and more defensively, I understand the quick and lanky guys, man, but you gonna need some heavyweights in the paint, man. That's what it is, bro. Like, yo, Joker is not small. He is 290 pounds, and he just so happens to be a 3-time MVP. You need something else in there, bro. Like, you can't just be having your dudes get moved around. We not OKC. That's not who we are, bro. Like, but I do like the effort that we've been playing with. I do like the fact that Jordy Fernandez, has something. He has something. I'm not gonna butt him upside the head for the last play of the game. It was an open shot. A lot of people wanted Cam Thomas to have that ball. It is what it is. But you live with that. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. So I mean, I think Jordy, we got a coach. That's what I know. We have a coach. It ain't he ain't a great coach. He ain't a historic coach, but he is a coach and he understands stuff. So we just got to work from there.
With the system, he a coach with the system. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah. I mean, well, I don't know if I could call it a system just yet because we haven't seen the system be tested. Once the system starts to get tested, then we can say, yo, we got to coach with a system, man. Because the thing is, how do you counter react, man, when your plan A don't work? How do you counter react when your plan B don't work? How do you counter react when your plan C don't work? Things of that nature. So we have to see him get tested. Last night wasn't really a test. Last night was like, yo, last night was basically the NBA saying, yo, you're not winning this game. I don't care what you do. You're not winning this game.
And we still almost did. You know what I mean?
And everybody knows, like Brandy, almost don't count, man. And I ain't going with almost. I don't do almost. You know what I'm saying? So I listen. I respect the effort. I respect the heart. I respect the play. But listen, don't screw me. You already gave Trae Young and Atlanta Hawks 46 free throws against us. Now you gave the reigning MVP, 3-time MVP, bro, 47 free throws in the Denver Nuggets.
Yo,
Listen, what's next?
hold on, Leaf. I gotta say, and again, this is what I'm trying to say. Hold on, let me do it right. We gotta say this. Me, Leaf, us bloggers like us, PT, Iceman, we gotta say this because these players can't say that in front of the media, bro. Cam Thomas can't say what he really feel like about the refs and all of that. They asked him about this and that. He also, y'all ain't hear that part of the interview. He says, I think we should have been 2-1, honestly. Like, these players don't be feeling like they should be losing these games. They be feeling like away, but they have to professionally answer these questions. So podcasts like this have to exist. We gotta defend these players. You know what I mean? We like they lawyers. You know what I mean?
Listen, hey, you exactly right, bro. Listen, I think the fact that we can't get fined and they can just speaks to that. You know what I'm saying? Like you absolutely right. You hit the nail right on the head. But at the same time, I'm not gonna blow my head up about it, man, because I know it's gonna happen again and again and again the more we compete. You know what I'm saying? Like if we out there and we scrappy on defense and Jordy Fernandez wants us to be scrappy on defense, never give up mentality on defense, that's what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? We developing the ID of a scrappy defensive team. You know, guys that have the wingspan with the Clownies and the Claxtons and the Zaire Williams, just to speak on a few names. And those guys are out there defending. Those guys are out there competing. Those guys are out there going after shots, going after steals, going after rebounds. Everybody is rebounding. Like, listen, you got Cam Johnson rebounding. You got Cam Johnson getting in there doing some of the dirty work, getting his hands dirty. Of course, we know what DFS could do. DFS he came from a Dallas team where he was anchoring that defense. You know what I'm saying? So realistically, we know the guys we got, and Jordy Fernandez understands the talent of those players. The only thing is that, are we going to get that grace, man, from the officials where we could play this level of defense and teams is not shooting 47,000 free throws against us? So I don't know, man. It's like we gotta have to figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that listening to the post game interviews, I don't feel like they can do anything. You gotta realize they asking Cam Thomas direct questions about the refs, and he's like, "Yo, we gotta, play physically. Like we gotta have physicality on the defensive side of the ball. He's like, we the only ones that, getting called for it, but." This is how he's answering the questions. He's like, you could tell he's thinking about it as he's answering them. He's like, we gotta, keep them off of the line. Like we still have to do what we doing, but we gotta keep them off of the line. So basically saying like, that's not really up to us to an extent. I like how he answers the media questions. I do. You know what I mean? I think that he's very professional. He says what he can without getting into any trouble. Because if you listen to the media gets you caught up in some shit. and after that thing that happened with him and Dinwiddie, I think he's had like PR training where he's like, I know I gotta make sure I'm careful. You know what I'm saying? I think they even probably spoke to him. You know what I mean? Like, always be careful what you say in the media because of this, that, and the third and whatnot. So. That you get what you get. But to the Grizzlies pre-cap, I think Zaire Williams has a good game. I think John Moran has a big game. But I think Cam Thomas, he's gonna put up shots. He's gonna score. I give him like 20. I don't think he scored big tonight, not off a back-to-back. But who knows? You know what I'm saying? I don't know how long we hurt with these injuries. I'm about to check them out right now. You know what I mean? Because I want to see when does Trendon Walker come back, man? Like, what's happening, man?
He was supposed to. I think they were saying for his when the season started, it was 2 weeks or something like that. Mm-hmm. And Claxton is just on and off. They just, talking about they want to be safe with Clax. They can't afford. He can't afford to lose nobody else. And Dayron, I'm not sure when Dayron's supposed to come back. I think he has the longest time.
They got so they said Trent Walker got a hamstring injury, but they don't say when he gonna be back. They just say he out for Tuesday game. They don't say nothing about Wednesday game. Claxton is out, and they got Ben Simmons. Excuse me, day to day, but he always day to day. It is what it is. I feel like Trendon Watford is who we missed the most. I'm not gonna front. I feel like we missed Daron Sharp too. But if I had to say who we missed the most, I'm gonna say Trendon Watford. But maybe it is Daron Sharp because of the play of Zaire Williams and Jalen Wilson. Not to say we don't need Trendon Watford because of them too, but they definitely help with what we were missing with Trendon Watford. You know what I mean? And Daron Sharp, he's a beast on the boards. Like trying to stop him is just ridiculous. Like he's going to give you 10 rebounds every game if you give him the minutes. That's just his game, bro.
We missing size, period. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I was talking about when I said about Ben. Even though he's a point guard, he's the second biggest dude on the team. Like, that's terrible. You know what I'm saying? He's a power forward, but he's the second biggest dude on the team. Like PT saying, like, they gotta do better of trying to build a roster because like I was saying, if he was off the team, you would have another point guard, but then you know what I'm saying, Dayron be your only big guy. That's not the way the team's supposed to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, and again, like you said, keyword teams. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what I do see from a Jordy Fernandez. I see Jordy Fernandez making the Brooklyn Nets a team. You know, it's feeling like a team. It don't feel like this play is being put together. Like I said, I think the point guard is so vital. And I wanted to say this last stream, but I forgot, which was a legendary stream, like you and Leaf were saying. I think Jordy Fernandez. I think Schroeder is a backup point guard on the championship team. I don't know if I want Schroeder starting, but if he's my backup point guard, yeah. And I'm not saying backup in a negative way. I'm saying it in like you got to be tremendously great of doing more what Schroeder's doing because he's doing a lot of good. But just him as that veteran playing in national games, I don't necessarily want to. With him being a veteran, I don't want to play him big minutes. I need him fresh in the second half. You know what I'm saying? Even if I don't want him taking the last shot, I think he scores big. He's a player that could create by his own shot. You know what I'm saying? And they like to double Cam Thomas in the backcourt. And with Cam Thomas, you can't double Cam Thomas with a Schroeder in the backcourt. So I don't know. Tonight gonna be tough, man. How y'all calling this game, man? Y'all call this a win or loss? It's a loss. It's a win. What's going on, man? How y'all feel about it?
I got it as a L. But I had last night as a L, and that could have and probably should have been a dub. This is an unpredictable team. They're young, they got legs. It's just they're just too small. Like this team is gonna ground them down. It's a second night of a back-to-back. You got Ja who's gonna run them ragged. I I expect an L, but I'd like to be pleasantly surprised that we give them a run for their money, and I'd like to see Cam get 30 tonight. I'm enjoying his scoring run. I'd like to see him take the next step.
Yeah, speaking of scoring run, what he had 26 last night. He's still a scoring leader. Is he still top 5? I think that's the stat I might check.
I think he don't. I think he moved down to 6. Somebody else went crazy last
All
night.
right, so I'm not the only one keeping track of this. That's good to know. That's good to know.
You ain't going. It's going to be nigga. The tracking is going to be off, bro. Because guess what? Like the scoring frenzy that's going to go on in this league, bro, is not going to include Cam Thomas at the top of the helm, bro. It's just not. This is what I tried to tell your ass, and you refused to listen to me.
I call it foolish. For you to think that he not going to be let me show you something real quick, right? To say who's going to keep up with what. Let's go to the field goal attempt. So let's say what's going to be consistent and what's not going to be consistent, right? When you look at the field goal attempts, Cam Thomas is what number? He takes 21 attempts a game. Cade Cunningham, Jalen Green, Anthony Edwards, Shea, Luca Doncic, Tyrese Maxey, Shea Gilgis Alexander. Those are the only players that take more shots than Cam Thomas, right? Tyrese Maxey, Luka Doncic, Shea Gilgis Alexander, Anthony Edwards, Jalen Green, Cade Cunningham. Now, just those players itself puts Cam Thomas in a different class than what he was last season. It shows you the company that he's keeping, because he's keeping the company that's in front of him. Now, I ain't gonna lie, the company that's behind him is tough too. So just the top 10 to round it off, you got Maxey 1, Luka Doncic 2, Shea 3, Ant-Man 4, Jalen Green 5, Cade Cunningham 6, Cam Thomas 7, Lonzo Ball 8, Jokic 9, and Jaylen Brown 10.
All right.
So
I'm
that's
glad.
the top,
I'm glad you.
Right. Hold on. Let me land plane. That's the top 10. That is the top 10 shot attempts in the league. Is Cam Thomas going to stay consistent in the top 10 for shot attempts in the league? Yes. That's a fact. Tyrese Maxey is taking the shots that he's taking because Embiid is hurt, correct?
Yeah, correct. But I think Embiid is on like they trying to put him on that Kawhi shit or whatever, like that bullshit.
No, I'm just saying Maxey is there because of that.
Yeah. But you could basically say that, yeah.
Right. So I'm saying that Cam Thomas is going to consistently be in the top 10 for shot attempts this league. For me to say that he's going to be in the fringe top 5 or top 5 scoring in this league, NBA this season, is not. I'm going against what Leaf said, basically. And those are my talking points against what Leaf said. So go ahead, Leaf. Say what you're going to say.
What I was gonna say is, bro, the issue was never shot attempts, bro, because as terms of shot attempts, bro, we all know. Now, in terms of scoring average per game in an 82 game season, that's a different animal within itself. Because you did mention, and I go back to the shot attempts list that you brought up. It's a lot of niggas that's behind him, bro, that has something over him. It's something called efficiency. Kevin Durant name didn't get brought up when you mentioned your soliloquy. Kyrie Irving name didn't get brought up when you mentioned your soliloquy.
No. Those weren't my soliloquy opinions. Those were soliloquy facts. I told you who was in it. I said he was in the top 5. You said no, 6. And when I looked at it, y'all were correct.
But I'm talking about the niggas that was behind him. The niggas that was behind him, I'm just talking just in terms of names, and I'm just naming names. Bro, we gotta remember niggas like Giannis, Dame, Kevin Durant.
Wow, we gotta remember Dame. We ain't gotta remember Dame.
D Book, Kevin Durant, bro. Like we let's just to name them names, bro. Like 9 times out of 10, bro, this is what the top 10 scoring list look like. So realistically, bro, like his chances of being that, bro, like it ain't a damn walk in the park. I mean, like for sure, but if he does end up there, bro, in the range of 25 plus, I'm happy. I'm all right with it, man. I'm cool with it, man. But in the long haul, what I will say is that I do like his shot decision. I do like his decision making in the offense a lot better. A lot of the pass out of the shots I could do without. He's not. I mean, he ain't no pocket passer, no read the defense and hit the bounce pass and thread the needle type of nigga, bro. I mean, we kind of got Struder for that, man. Struder been making some sound plays last night. I think he had like 13 assists and like 2 turnovers or some shit last night. But realistically, I do like the way that Cam Thomas is playing more within the flow of the offense. He's kind of waiting his turn. His shot selection is still his shot selection. I thought he was gonna take more step back mid ranges. That being that the defense was gonna kind of like hover him from the drive, have somebody on the right or have somebody on the left, and then wait for the help defense. Because the Nuggets defense is kind of fooled. Realistically, you could, I mean, I thought Cam Thomas was gonna score 30 on him, but I mean, I thought offensively, bro, like he's playing very well. And defensively, he's picking up the pace as well. And as a playmaker, he's slowly getting better and better with his decision making. I do like the way he's playing offensively. In terms of scoring, we know where he is, but definitely, this is definitely room for him to grow this season with the ball in his hand and him being the number 1 option for sure. Priest, what's going on, man?
Yeah,
God
what up,
damn,
big
you
Chris?
long-winded leaf. God damn, boy.
I was not that long-winded, motherfucker.
I'm
Why
just
you keep
messing with
fucking
you,
with me?
man. you my dog, man. I gotta fuck with you,
Yeah,
man.
man.
God
Salute, Priest, man. What's going on,
What's
Breezy?
good, homie? What's up, fellas?
You
Chilling,
seen
big
that
Chris.
bullshit last night, bro?
Yeah, I think Jordy did a good job. I said it in another stream. I think Jordy is gonna end up working out. But I do have a critique of him. I don't know why Dodo was in the game and Zaire Williams is on the bench. The way Zaire Williams has impressed me so far this year. The way he was playing and shooting the ball, there is no way he on the bench in that moment, right? Missed
4 for
one
5.
shot that
Hold up, Big Priest, to add context to what Big Priest is
he
saying.
missed
He was
one
4
shot the
for
whole
5.
game.
Right, he was 4 for 5 for the 3-point line. So again, you would want him in that situation where DFS had, instead of giving it to DFS, you could have gave it to him. And to Big Priest's point, DFS was 1 for 6 before he shot that last 3-pointer. So yeah, shout out to Big Priest. Go ahead, Big Priest, continue.
Yeah, that I didn't. I like the play call because you didn't want to and give it to Cam in that moment, because if they trap him and then everything get out of whack, you know what I mean, he's still a young player. So Schroeder does have the experience. So Schroeder got in the lane, forced Joker to collapse, and left him wide open. So I would rather I know Jay said Cam Johnson don't make the shots when they matter. I would rather either him or Zaire, because I didn't even know Zaire was that good of a shooter. So
Nah, me neither. I thought Jalen Wilson. I was saying, Jalen Wilson a better scorer, Zaire a better defender. But if fucking Zaire Williams gonna be doing that, like we need to have him on the offensive side of the ball too.
for real, it tripped me out because I knew Dorian Finney-Smith was gonna miss that shot. As soon as it hit his hands, I was like, "Yeah, we're going to overtime." But the defense down the stretch of those last two possessions wasn't good either. But we've been playing. We shouldn't have lost that game. I know what the plan is, right, for this season. But we was up at one point like 18 points or some shit. That's a game we shouldn't have lost. I know we shot the lights out in the first half, 50% from three, 56 from the 56 from the field, but it get a little bit out of whack. We lost the non-Joker minutes, which is crazy.
Big time. I mean,
The non-Joker minutes are the minutes you're supposed. That's the minutes you're supposed to get them. And we tricked the game up on that part. But overall, I see what you were saying about Cam. I do wish his efficiency was better. I think Leaf said something about his efficiency. I think he's getting shots he wants, but I wish he would get to the rim more, draw more fouls, draw more contact, and not settle for as many. Because his jump shot wasn't really falling yesterday. I believe he only made 1 3, if I'm not mistaken. So when you can get downhill, him and Schroeder was getting to the rim when they wanted to. So I wish he would have the 3 ball ain't falling today, but I'm gonna go ahead and draw contact, et cetera, et cetera. I wish
Hold
that
on,
would happen in that game.
For context, Big Priest, before you pulled up, he was listening to the post game interview and Cam Thomas, and they asked him, "Do you feel like you're getting an unfair whistle?" He hesitated to answer the question because he's not trying to get fined. Now, I'm saying that to say, with all that being said, he's still averaging 7.3, which attempts a game, which leaves him top 20 and to be number 16 to be specific in free throw attempts in the league right now. So I'm saying that to say the players that I will mention before him, you might all recognize, might get the whistle before him. Cam Thomas. You got Boncharo at number 1, Davis at 2, Giannis at 3, Young at 4, Zion at 5, Harden at 6, Maxey at 7, Jimmy Butler at 8, Lillard at 9, Morant, Brown, Durant, Ball, LaMelo Ball, DeRozan, and Doncic in front of Cam Thomas. So again, yeah, I think if he was getting a fair whistle like these players that's before him, he would go to the basket a little bit more. But 9 times out of 10, he knows he's drawing the contact, and I've seen him draw contact and not get the foul. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
it is what it is.
You don't see them yell and one. Yo.
Right.
Sometimes you don't get the sometimes you don't get the benefit of the whistle, which is true. However, when you're getting to the rim at will, and your jump shot ain't falling at the clip you would want it to, I mean, at a certain point you're going the whistles are going to come if you're more aggressive and if you're attacking more.
Or if you just yell. I heard Gilbert Arenas talk about I don't know if y'all remember Antonio Daniels. He said before, as soon as he started driving the ball, he would start saying, "Hey yo," and start yelling like that after he took a shot. You know what I mean? To let the refs know he about to get fouled.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you gotta do something dramatic to stand out. You know what I mean?
Right.
You mean like the Paul Pierce when he hey? Yeah. But in terms of the game, bro, like the team that we have, we can't like even if we Priest was saying that how we was up the whole time we was up, we like the Nuggets was matching a lot of those buckets, so it was really only a matter of time, bro, before they chipped into the lead because we know who the Nuggets are offensively. And that's not a team, but if you're gonna beat them, you gotta beat them. Like put them out. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, Joker, you're gonna be the only person that's scoring. Ain't nobody else scoring on this court. Or like, all right, we're gonna double Joker and then we're gonna leave it up to the shooters. But if you leave them niggas open for a corner and wide open threes, they will kill you. That's one of the reasons why they got a championship in the first place. So
Yeah,
the reality is that
no, I just wanted to say this one. I didn't mean to cut you off. I just wanted to say, in free throws, he's 93% from the line. Go ahead. That's all I want to say.
Oh,
No, I was really done. Go ahead. At least I wasn't trying to cut you off. I just wanted to let you know to bring context to it. He's number 1 in the league. Everybody in front of him is 100%. Then there's Fox, Towns, Cam Thomas at 93%. Like, bro, it's unfair whistle, bro. Trust me when I tell you, bro. It's because they not calling it. That's the only reason why he's not getting to the basket more. He gets to the basket more than anybody on this team, including Jalen Wilson.
But you gotta understand too. It's like, but with Cam a lot of times try to avoid contact, kind of like Kyrie.
No, he don't.
Like, I'm just talking about the way he tries to contort his body and everything like that when he's at the rim. He tries to avoid contact too sometimes, like Kyrie Irving. You'll see Kyrie go to the ground or Kyrie get to the rim and do the little trick shots, all this and that, and you would think it's a foul, but he didn't get touched. I'm not saying that's always the case with Cam Thomas, but at a certain point, you got to put the onus on the official to make the call, right? If you're attacking more, right, you're going to get more whistles than not. Whether you're going to get every whistle that you're supposed to get, I mean, we know how the NBA is. You're never going to get every whistle, but you'll get more than you don't get if you attack more. Especially, and I'm just talking about it specifically with this game, when your jump shot isn't falling at the clip that you know what I mean? Some players have that knack for drawing the whistle.
I think
the
Cam
little,
Thomas.
the little tricky shit they do, like Harden or Trae Young and all this and that. The little slick, crafty, sometimes bullshit stuff they do.
Mm-hmm. But enough to help their team get to the free throw line 47 fucking times.
Mhm.
Oh, I mean, now you must be talking about the Lakers. That's the only team I know getting the free throw line that
The
much.
Nuggets shot 39 for 47 against us last night.
Wow.
But a lot of that was dumb fouls too. That's not all on. That's not all on. Like with Noah. Like Noah was doing some dumb shit. Like as far as fouling, when you like reaching and doing you, it was some plays out there yesterday where I was like, Noah, why the fuck did you reach? Just play solid defense, or you know what I mean? It was stuff that was happening too. Now I'm not gonna say and try to defend all the free throw attempts that they got, but it was some fouls that we were doing that was we shouldn't have been doing. Just play solid defense. Don't reach. Don't reach versus Joker. Just stay in front of him.
Yeah. Yeah. I
You
mean,
know,
it was a
just
tough watch, man. It was for us to lose in a tight game like that, and then you see the free throw disparity. I always resort back to that because I heard Shorty fighting it in the post game interview, and we could kind of say what they can't say. You know what I mean? And ultimately, when you look at this box score and you see a team had 37 assists and 8 turnovers, usually that team wins, bro. Usually that team wins. We did a lot of right things in this
I
game.
agree with that.
We lost. We could take away a lot of good things that happened last game. So and you got to think kind of like that now because shit, dude, we got a game today. You know what I'm saying? We got a game versus the Grizzlies later. We said how we felt about it, but we ain't asked Big Priest how you feel about it, Big Priest. What you think happens tonight?
I'm really not sure. Um, because I mean I am seeing some of the same lineup shit that I don't like to see. Um, as far as Dorian Finney-Smith playing center, I know we got injuries, but we still got Noah. We still got Nick. Um, I know Ben is playing today. Um, I don't like seeing Dorian Finney-Smith in center. It's just something about that kind of irks me. Especially when you playing Nikola Jokic. Um, he was getting into the post so easily. So um, Memphis is a bigger team as well. So I don't like the small ball stuff. I mean, yeah, it will help as far as running is concerned, getting out in transition. But one thing where we didn't dominate was on the glass. Look how many second and third opportunities we gave up yesterday. How many offensive rebounds that they would get. It
Yeah,
seemed like every time they missed, they got a 2 or 3 more opportunities.
yeah. And me personally, I don't feel like these shooters are that scary where you not doubling Jokic. Like I'm not allowing that. I'm not allowing Nick Claxton in the post, deep in the post, 1-on-1 with Jokic. No, it's just no.
They were doing that with Dodo. It wasn't
Him
even
too.
Nick Claxton. They was doing
Yeah.
that with Dodo.
So
Him
he
too. Yeah.
explained, Jordy explained, like I was saying yesterday, right? He said he'd rather not have like Jamal Murray or Michael Porter take the three. He'd rather just live with Joker doing that. You know what I mean? He don't want none of them shooting. So that's
But
why
the
he
whole
allowed that
problem
to
with
be.
that is when you're going small like that, and even if Joker missed, say he forced a miss, he was getting the tip in like every time.
That's how the team is built. You ain't got no size, bro. We ain't got no size on this team, and that's the problem. It's a
But
lose-lose
even when we
situation.
had size, he would take out Noah Klein. He took out Noah Klein in first person off the bench with Jalen Wilson. So he intentionally went small, or at least smaller. We're not the biggest team, but I would rather it be Claxton that replaced Noah than Jalen Wilson, right? I would rather Jalen Wilson come in for Cam Johnson or somebody, not for Noah Clowney. So I think those rotation things, bruh.
Yeah, they go
I
a long
like what
way.
Jordy does. I
Yeah.
like what Jordy does as far as his scheme, as far as his how the guys are playing, effort, et cetera, et cetera. But we didn't get bullied versus Milwaukee. So Milwaukee has probably got more size than Denver. Excuse me, Denver only has Joker for real. That Cyrus ain't no thumper like that.
Mm. Yeah, nah, I hear y'all.
So you gonna sit here and act like Aaron Gordon and MPJ don't mean shit?
Nah,
MPJ
but
don't give
hold
a
on.
damn
Just look.
rebounds.
Yeah, to the rebound part of it, it was 41 to 43. They out rebounded us by 2, and it's 2 offensive rebounds, probably by Jokic. So I'm saying that to say, when you look again, the box score don't show that we lost this game. You know what I mean? The score do, but the box score looked like we could have won this game. The biggest disparity is that free throws, man. This is if every fan agreed. Even if we disagree on a lot, if we just looking at this team and saying, all right, some of these players going to stay and go, you know what I'm saying? You can see who we building around, and you can see that some of it is the style of coaching. Some of it is what Jordy is implementing, and that's going to, I think, be the foundation of what's going on. I think he's ready. I think he's ready. What I've seen in these first 3 games, I think, we got to have conversations about whether or not he's good. I mean, we do got to compare him to Jock Vaughn and Steve Nash, unfortunately. But at the end of the day, I think he's light years ahead of these guys when it comes to head coaching. That's just me being a big fan, but I don't know. But I
I don't know
gotta.
about light years.
It's you being a big fan, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But Jordy got to prove to
Yeah.
make it a solid fact. He just got to prove it. That's just gonna come with time. We rushing the process. Right now, it looks good. The players are playing with effort, especially the young guys. Guys look like they're getting better
Hmm.
underneath him, and he looks to have a really good rapport with the players, which has been non-existent the last couple of years. It always just seemed to be like a disconnect between players and organization, and that doesn't exist right now. So for me, we don't necessarily got to worry about that, but it's a wait and see. It's a topic for us to have every time we come on the show. Like, how's Jordy doing? But we're about to find out.
Yeah, we don't.
Yeah,
No,
and then
no
we
hate.
gotta wait too until the actual talent is inserted into the team. We know we don't even know who's going to be here moving forward, right? So when we got a solid core that we know that we're building around, I believe Claxton will be here, but him coming off the bench is so surprising that I look, I didn't expect that. You pay Claxton and then you bring him off the bench. I,
No, it's minutes restriction. It's minutes restriction.
he's
But
on minutes restriction.
yeah, because he had a hamstring thing. He missed some of the preseason games because of it. Didn't want to rush him out there the first part of the season, especially if we hurt him. Then we really ain't got no bigs besides Clowney because Trendon Warford and Daron Sharp is out. So you
I know
definitely
Daywad is
want
out until sometime next month. So
to, yeah. So you
um,
gotta be careful with Nick Claxton. I'll be tight. Like how they get injured in the off season, man. That should be having me hot. You know what I mean? But that's just me. Again,
now Dayron for sure would have helped yesterday.
I mean, to listen
yeah,
to
of
speak
course.
on the case about the game in terms of like who should have helped Joker and listen. I saw a nigga 150 pounds and Chet Holmgren get a good ball denial and play good man-to-man defense on Joker in night 1. Now I'm not saying that's
Yeah.
gonna
Yeah,
happen
but
again.
Chet is 7'2", like 7'1", right?
Yeah,
Chet
Chet is
Chet
yeah, Chet
Chet
is
is
like
huge.
7'1".
Like, if you
Look,
see how big his head is, it's not like a normal. That's like a shaved down
yeah.
Sasquatch.
Nah. I understand what you're saying, and anyway, a
The
buck
head
50, bro.
big, but he's
I,
still light in
I,
the ass
yeah. Anyway, a
for him.
buck 50,
No, but
bro.
he's
Like, but
7'2". Like he's
yeah.
not
Anyway, a buck
freaking
50.
major.
I'm gonna throw it in there, but listen, I only said that to say, yo, a ball denial, bro, on Joker is possible. It's
Mm.
possible. It's not an impossible thing. It's possible. Now, could
Yeah.
have been prevented last night. Could have been done better last night. Absolutely. Could we had double? The thing about it is like Joker is one of them niggas that's looking for you to double him. But the thing
Mm.
Real
is, it's
quickly,
about
real
the time
quickly,
when you double him.
real,
Like so
real quick.
realistic.
Hold on, real quick, just to touch on what you're saying. Lee, Chet Holmgren is 7'1", 200 pounds. So that's. But go ahead, Lee. That
Yeah,
dude
yeah,
is a
but
little
but
dude.
We gonna close
yeah.
out
But
after this. Go ahead, though, Lee.
the only thing I'm getting at is like we was basically in a situation like, yo, you want to get hit with the Mac 10 or you want to get hit with the AK-47? How do you want to die? Because like
Mm,
guess what? Y'all gonna die
mm,
tonight. Y'all gonna die at this free throw line, or y'all gonna die with Joker, bro, just lowering the shoulder and just getting in the paint. The Nuggets don't
mm.
even shoot over fucking 20 free throws a game. It's crazy to me.
Yeah, it was nasty work, and again, far as just how we competed, again, there's a lot of standouts. We've seen that. We're gonna be back soon with more content. Definitely be back with the recap. It's an 8 o'clock game, so that probably take me like an hour to go on after the game. I figure if it's an 8 o'clock game, for what I'm saying, it's gonna end like around 10ish, a little after 10. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go live like 12, so it's probably a little more than an hour. Hopefully, I'll see you guys then. But again, yeah, man, Iceman, Leaf, throw y'all links in the chat, man. Shout out to PT, be waiting on his book. Shout out to Big Priest for joining the panel, always cooking up.
We let
And,
Russell Westbrook get 22. That's just, oh my God.
Yeah, he got 22 and still was hurting his team though. Like he's a freight train, but it's out of control.
but I want to say it with all of the. I want to say thank you to the. What up, Quest One? I want to
Sorry
say
about
thank
that.
you to the fans that still support the content. We not chasing the or competing for a championship this season, and y'all still show up and support. So appreciate all of the fans that still show support. All the authentic fans. Again, man, I appreciate y'all. I'll be back with more content really soon. And have a good day, y'all. Have a good day.
Yo,
Peace.
peace,
All right.
Breezy.
Peace.